नाधा दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवासा रामचंद्र संग मागे नरोत्तम दासा श्री चैतन्य चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Jaya Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Subhadramai Jaya Sudarshana Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yajna ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtike Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namaha Pankajanabhaya Namaha Pankajamaline Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangrahe. Hare Krishna, welcome you all this morning class on Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Today we are going to discuss from Canto 2, Chapter 5, verse number 9. Brahma uvacha samyak karunikasya idam vatsa te vichikitsitam yat aham choditaha saumya bhagavat virya darshane brahmovacha samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikitsitam yadaham choditaha saumya bhagavad virya darshane brahmavacha samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikitsitam yadaham choditaha saumya bhagavad virya darshane brahmavacha samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikitsitam yadaham choditaha saumya bhagavat virya darshane. Please recite. Brahma vacha Vadvirya darshane Brahma vacha Samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikitsitam yadaham choditah saumya bhagavad-virya darshane brahma vacha samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikitsitam yadaham choditah saumya bhagavad-virya darshane brahma vacha samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikitsitam yadaham choditah saumya bhagavad-virya darshane. Matajis. Brahma vacha samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikitsitam yadaham choditah saumya bhagavad-virya darshane. Word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. Brahma vacha, Lord Brahma said, Samyak, perfectly, Karunikasya, of you who are very rich, of you who are very kind. Idam, this, Vatsa, my dear boy, Te, your, Vichikitsitam, inquisitiveness, Yat, by which, Aham, myself, Choditaha, inspired, Saumya, a gentle one, Bhagavat, of the personality of Godhead, Virya, prowess, Darshane, in the matter of. Translation. Lord Brahma said, my dear boy Narada, being merciful to all, including me, you have asked all these questions because I have been inspired to see into the prowess of the Almighty Personality of Godhead. Purport. Brahmaji, being so questioned by Naradji, congratulated him, for it is usual for the devotees to become very enthusiastic whenever they are questioned concerning the Almighty Personality of Godhead. That is the sign of a pure devotee of the Lord. Such discourses on the transcendental activities of the Lord purify the atmosphere in which such discussions are held, and the devotees thus become enlivened while answering such questions. It is purifying both for the questioners and for the one who answers the questions. The pure devotees are not only satisfied by knowing everything about the Lord, but are also eager to broadcast the information to others, for they want to see that the glories of the Lord are known to everyone. Thus, the devotee feels satisfied when such an opportunity is offered to him. This is the basic principle of missionary activities. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So here we can see that Brahma is being asked by Narad Muni many questions about the creation, about the maintenance of this creation, how this creation was. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So how this creation was made, who made it, who is maintaining it, is there someone beyond you? All these questions Narada was asking. And Brahma, Lord Brahma became very happy hearing these questions because these questions are related to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And you can see in the purport that Prabhupada writes the symptoms of a pure devotee. The symptom of a pure devotee is that he becomes very happy when such opportunity comes where he hears about the Lord, or the opportunity where he speaks about the Lord. That is very, very happy moment for the pure devotee, because the most worshipable object of the pure devotee is Lord Krishna, who always keeps him in the heart. Tumara hridaya sada Govinda Vishram. In the pure devotee's heart, Lord Govinda, Lord Krishna always resides. So when you are asked by someone to speak about your most loving person, so how happy you feel, right? Like suppose some of you who are working in some company, if some person asks, okay, tell me about your company, where are you working? So you feel happy to answer about that, right? No, I'm working in so and so, because you have such attachment to that. You are being maintained by that company, right? Or about your family, about your father, mother, about your children, about your village, about your native place. When you go outside the country, if someone asks about you, about India, you feel. So because you are attached to that. So a pure devotee's attachment is only towards Krishna and nothing else. Therefore, when he is asked about the Supreme Lord, then he becomes very enlivened. He becomes very happy. And Prabhupada writes in the purport that while answering such questions also, the pure devotee becomes enlivened. He becomes very happy, joyful. Now, the discourses about the Supreme Lord Krishna is beneficial to both the parties, the questioners and the answerers also. Because the pure devotee, the discourses about the Supreme Lord Krishna is beyond the modes of material nature. What is the auspicious thing? The only auspicious thing is that thing which makes you connected to the transcendental consciousness. Anything which is material is, for a Krishna conscious person, for a devotee who is practicing to go to develop love for the Supreme Lord, for him anything which is unfavorable to that devotional service is inauspicious only. It could be anything, but anything which is supporting, favorable to Krishna consciousness, bhakti, devotional service is auspicious for him. Is auspicious for him. So such discourses purify the person who is asking questions and the person who is answering that questions. Not only purify both of them, it also purifies the whole atmosphere there. The whole atmosphere, it gets purified. We can experience that practically when you go out for preaching Krishna consciousness, when you go out for distributing books, when you go out for chanting the holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It could be any place. It could be in the colony, it could be in the road, it could be on the traffic signal, it could be a jail, it could be a hospital, wherever it is. When you chant the holy names, when you speak about Krishna, when you speak on Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, that whole place becomes spiritual. You don't even feel, you don't even see that as, oh, this is road, oh, this is some, some park, or oh, this is jail, or this is hospital. You don't see that, because the discourses on Krishna, the glorification of Lord Krishna, makes that whole place transcendental, makes that whole place spiritual, and that enlivens you, that makes your consciousness, that takes your consciousness higher, and you see beyond a normal vision. You see beyond a normal vision, you get a higher vision. So it purifies not only you, it also purifies the whole atmosphere. Many times when we go out for Sankirtan, we used to go for traveling Sankirtan parties in different parts of India, Gujarat, Rajasthan. When we go into the marketplaces for doing kirtans, the people are so happy, and they tell that you apne pura mahol banaya yahan pe. You made a whole nice atmosphere here by chanting the holy names. And when you are going with Sankirtan, someone is clapping hand, someone is dancing, someone is singing. Even if someone feels shy to do this, he is sitting at his place and with his finger he is matching to the tune of the kirtan, or some tapping the feet. So this Harinam Sankirtan, the glories of the Lord, spreading the glories of the Lord, is actually invoking, it's actually revolutionizing, bringing out, awakening the sleeping soul. It is awakening the sleeping soul. We are all the sleeping soul. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jiva jago, Gaura Chandra bole, Kota nidra jao maya, Pishachira kole. We are all sleeping souls. We are all sleeping in the lap of Maya. Sleeping in the lap of Maya. And therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, wake up, wake up, wake up. By chanting the holy names. Wake up and chant the holy names. Take the name of Lord Krishna, Lord Govinda. So this is actually awakening. So anyone who does this preaching service, spreading the glories of the Lord, becomes very, very dear to Lord Krishna, because he is doing the topmost welfare service. There is service to the body and there is service to the soul. Service to the body is giving some clothes, giving some food, giving some shelter, giving some job. This is all there. But what about the soul? Service to the soul, the goal of life. Because if that is not achieved, then that person has to again take birth. And again struggle for all the necessities of life, food, cloth, shelter, and that continues. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. That keeps continuing until and unless he doesn't perform bhakti, he will not come out of that cycle. So therefore, spreading the glories of the Lord, giving a person bhakti, Krishna consciousness, is considered to be the highest social service by the acharyas. So like that, the pure devotees are always happy to spread the glory. And Prabhupada says that the pure devotees are eager to broadcast the glories of the Lord. You can see the best example as Narad Muni. All the great devotees of Bhagavatam, if you see, whether it is Prahlada Maharaj or Dhruva Maharaj, or you can see Mrigari, the story of Mrigari, or the Pandavas, or Prachina Barhi. All this, there are many people, many who became great devotees by coming in touch with Narad Muni. And Narad Muni, he is very eager to spread the glories of the Lord. That Shakti, Bhakti Shakti, he is the personification of that Bhakti Shakti, the Shakti, energy to preach Bhakti. And he himself keeps traveling all over the universe. He keeps traveling. He is a spaceman. He doesn't need any aeroplane or any rocket to go from one planet to another planet. He just, by his mystic potency, he can travel to different planets, different universes, and preach Krishna Bhakti. So they are very eager to broadcast the glories of the Lord. And another important, it's not that when an opportunity comes, they are ready to take it up and they are very happy to spread. A pure devotee, a missionary person actually, a missionary devotee who spreads the glories of the Lord, he doesn't even wait for opportunity, rather he looks for opportunity. And he arranges that. He looks for that opportunity. He looks for that opportunity. And that's how a devotee of the Lord, he should engage his intelligence, the power of the mind, the power of the intelligence, the power of his voice and the bodily strength. He has to utilize these things, these facilities given by the Lord, to preach, to broadcast the message of God. To broadcast the message of God. And Srila Prabhupada taught that very nicely in his entire life, how Srila Prabhupada used various things to preach the glories of the Lord. A sannyasi is not supposed to travel outside the ocean. He's not supposed to cross the oceans. But Prabhupada did that. Why? To broadcast the glories of the Lord. He has gone to Western world, Paschatya Desh, and preached Krishna consciousness, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Used the latest technology which was available those days, to print books, to travel, to print books, to preach the glories, to broadcast the glories. Over the world, over the period of 12 years, he traveled 14 times around the world. Built 108 temples. And hardly he would give time for his own sleep. Just for 2 hours he would take rest. 22 hours he was just working to spread the glories of the Lord. That's why we could see within just a span of 12 years, it could spread all over the world. And it said Hare Krishna had become a household word. It has become a household word in America in those days. And Srila Prabhupada taught us that how we should be missionary. Basically, that one should be eager to spread the glories of the Lord, and he should be happy when he hears about the glories of the Lord, and at the same time very enthusiastic to preach the glories of the Lord. And that is the principle, basic principle is to be enthusiastic. Rupa Goswami, he says in the Nectar of Instruction, Utsahat nischayat dhairyat tattat karma pravattanat sangatyagat sato vritte shedbhir bhaktir prasiddhyate. Right? Utsaha nischaya dhairya. One should be enthusiastic, one should be determined, and one should be patient. Patience, so that he can preach the glories of the Lord. And having association, taking up good association of the devotees. You come here every day, at least once in a week, you get the association of devotees where you can do Harinam Sankirtan, chant the glories of the Lord, holy names of the Lord. Then you get to hear about Bhagavatam. We recite the shlokas of Bhagavatam. You get to hear about Bhagavatam. You can get the darshan of the Lord, and you can also take prasadam, which is the most purifying thing. In Kali Yuga, we don't have the strength to perform so many austerities, so many rituals which are mentioned in the Vedas. Therefore, the scriptures prescribe in Kali Yuga, just chant the holy names of the Lord, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And you can experience yourself. It is said here, when someone is chanting the glories of the, he can see, he is purified, and you can experience that. When you start chanting, how many of you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra every day? Lift your hands. Every day, at least one mala, every day. What is your experience when you are chanting? What is your experience? You feel very blissful, you feel very purified. Right? You feel very purified, your mind becomes very pure. You can understand, you can differentiate between what is right and what is wrong. You get that intelligence. Your life's goal is clear. Nowadays, after studying for 21 years education, also a BTech boy, his goal is not clear what he has to do. His goal is not clear in life, what he has to do. So that is our current education system. What to speak of him? Anyone who is not having this Gita knowledge, Vedic knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, his life is unclear. How much he may earn money, how much he may grow in his career, how much big bank balance, property he must have, but still the life is not clear. What he has to achieve in the life. Because the real knowledge is missing. He has not learned, he has not understood about his identity. Who is he? Who is he? Whom does he belong to? Why he came into this world? Where he will go after death? He don't know answers to all these questions. Therefore, still his life is unclear and no satisfaction. No satisfaction. So therefore, to practice this knowledge of Gita Bhagavatam and at the same time to preach this Gita Bhagavatam. Now marathon is coming in the month of December. December marathon we every day the devotees go out, distribute books, Srila Prabhupada's books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. We go out, distribute books, and so many people's lives are saved. So many people's lives are saved. There are so many stories where people had become devotees because someone in some part of the world, someday, sometime, in some occasion, they got the book. And they just put in their bag, and after 5 years they opened, suddenly. And they found, you are not this body, you are spirit soul. Done. That one statement had changed his life. And that person who was supposed to commit suicide, he read this book and he stopped suicide. He became a devotee. So it could save the life of the person. It will save the life of the person. Prabhupada would say his books are like time bombs. Because this book, it can open up any time and it can change, it can save a person. It can bring change in anyone. Just time is separating. So we are very fortunate to be in the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, being connected to ISKCON, following the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, who made all this Vedic knowledge, which is very difficult even to understand. It's very difficult. Such vast Vedic knowledge, which is very high, Srila Prabhupada, he gave in such a way, in such a simple and easy way that anyone can read and understand. Just by reading books, he can understand. And the moment is like that, as soon as one chants the holy name, one reads Bhagavad Gita, he feels to tell to others. As soon as one gets it, the process is so powerful, it is so purifying that as soon as one gets it, he automatically feels that I should tell to someone. I should tell to some 4 people, 10 people, start preaching. So therefore, one should be ready to preach that, to take it up in a very systematic way, because Prabhupada said that our movement will grow with organized intelligence. He said that we should be enthusiastic, we should be eager to spread the glories of the Lord, but there should be organized intelligence behind it. That spreading should be organized with proper intelligence. Then that will create magic. Just like how the MNC companies work. They have structure, they have systems, they have policies. So Prabhupada said that when you work with that organized intelligence, then you can create magic. And that's what we do in ISKCON society. We try to preach this message of Gita, Bhagavatam to one and all in a very systematic, organized way. Therefore, there are every day, you see, we have Bhagavatam class here. Every day we have, Aratis to the Lord, 6 times Aratis. On time, punctuality is maintained. Annadanam is being done. The book distribution is being done. The classes, apart from this morning classes, we also have youth classes which we take. We also have congregational programs which happen outside the temple in different homes. So this is a very systematic way of doing. So when we do like this, then the preaching, the glories of the Lord, the broadcasting the glories of the Lord will happen in a very, very nice, organic way, and the people also become very dedicated devotees. And that's how the movement grows. And Prabhupada said that our movement is there for next 10,000 years. Next 10,000 years, it will keep growing. Prabhupada opened 108 temples. Now there are more than 1,000 temples all over the world. So many devotees from different parts of the world. They're all celebrating, they're all practicing this Krishna consciousness. You can see Rath Yatras happening all over the world. All over the world, Rath Yatras are happening. All over the world, Lord Krishna is being worshipped. All over the world, the chanting of the holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is happening. Why? Because that eagerness to spread. Every devotee having that eagerness to spread Krishna consciousness. When they have that, it spreads. And you can see the temple that we are sitting now is also an example of that eagerness to spread the glories of the Lord. One person, the one who made it, the devotee, his name is Sri Mahendra Vijay Vargiyaji. He comes every day to temple. So he wanted to make the temple. He wanted to glorify the Lord. He wanted to broadcast the glories of the Lord. He came forward to our President Sitaram Prabhu and expressed his desire that he wanted to serve the Lord like this. And our President Sitaram Prabhu had inspired him to make this temple. So this is one example. This the eagerness to build a palace, abode for the Lord and preach the glories of the Lord. So when you have this, now you can see, now all of you are being benefited, right? Every day you are coming to temple, you are having wonderful darshan. Not only you, when we do festivals, thousands of people coming. This year Janmashtami, 50,000 plus people had come. Why? Because that one desire to spread the glories of the Lord. So each one of you, when you have this desire to spread the glories of the Lord, just like how Narad Muni is having, how Brahma is having, how Srila Prabhupada had, and how after Srila Prabhupada, the success of Srila Prabhupada are maintaining that desire to preach the glories of the Lord. When you all keep that desire to preach the glories of the Lord, then you can see magic in your life. Then you are very much recognized by the Lord. Very much recognized by the Lord. The Lord recognized that person who takes risk to preach the glories of the Lord. Prabhupada had taken risk, right? He is going to America in a cargo ship and he has 2 times heart attacks on the way. But still he went, and after going also so much struggle to establish the society to preach and also travel all over the world in that old age. So he has taken that risk for all of us. Because he has done that, so we are here now. Otherwise, where would I have been? We would have been busy with our own worldly things. Doing all sinful activities. We would be busy with our own sinful activities. No, but Prabhupada had saved us. So when we take the initiative to preach the glories of the Lord, we can save at least one soul. At least one soul can be saved. So the motto is very clear. What we have to do in our life, practice Krishna consciousness very sincerely, and at our capacity we should try to broadcast the glories of the Lord, preach the glories of the Lord, spread this movement, that movement of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is very merciful movement. There is no discrimination of caste, there is no discrimination of religion. We don't ask which caste you belong, we don't ask which religion are you, which locality are you. There is nothing, there is no differentiation like that. Everyone, they are all children of God, they are all supposed to, they are all qualified, because being the children of the Lord, they are all qualified to get this Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled all over India and he didn't see who is qualified, who is not qualified. He gave Krishna Prem to everyone. So this is such a merciful moment that to spread Krishna Bhakti, to distribute Krishna Prasadam, to distribute Krishna's literature, Gita, Bhagavatam, love of God, spreading love of God. That is the whole and sole purpose of this society. So we are all determined to do that, and we all need all of you to spread these glories of the Lord, so that we all become happy, we all become purified, we all become happy, and we share this happiness to others, and everyone becomes happy. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Are there any questions? Kantarat Srimad-Bhāgavatam ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare Bol.